everyone. So in this video, I'm going to solve 3 questions from section C, which carries 3 marks each. So let's start from question number 15. These are the questions from section C. So the first question is question number 15. Let us solve it. So what it is given, it is from the chapter of permutation and combination. So what we have to prove, NPR is equals to n minus 1 PR plus R into n minus 1 into P R minus 1. So let's take right hand side first, n minus 1 P R plus R into n minus 1 P R minus 1. Let's write the direct formula of the permutation. So we can write it as factorial n minus 1 by factorial n minus 1 minus R, and for this it is factorial n minus 1 factorial n minus 1 minus R minus 1. So now let's break it. Factorial n minus 1 factorial n minus 1 minus R plus R into factorial n minus 1 and its factorial n minus R. Why? Because minus 1 minus plus 1 will cancel out with each other. So now let's take common. Which part we can take as common? Factorial n minus 1 and factorial n minus R minus 1. So let's take this one common. So factorial n minus 1 factorial n minus 1 minus R. Then we will be left out with the portion. For the first portion it is 1, and for the second portion it will be R into 1 by R into 1 by n minus R. Isn't it? Why? Now there is a question. I have taken this part common because factorial, we can write factorial n minus R is equals to factorial n minus R is equals to n minus R into factorial n minus R minus 1. So in this way I have taken common factorial n minus 1 minus R. So now if we solve it, this part, factorial n minus 1 by factorial n minus 1 minus R. So it will be what? N minus R plus R by n minus R. R cancel. So it is equals to what we have got. It is equal to n into factorial n minus 1 and n minus R into factorial n minus 1 minus R. So now from this part, what we can write, that we can take common. What common? Sorry, what common we can take? Yes, n into factorial n minus 1, then n minus R into factorial n minus 1 minus R. So from this part we can write that it is equivalent to factorial n by factorial n minus R. Now the question is why? Why? Because factorial n is equals to n into factorial n minus 1 and factorial n minus R is equals to n minus R into factorial n minus R minus 1. So from this part I have directly written this, isn't it? So we can write it as the permutation formula, what? N into NP n minus R, which is the left hand side. Hence proved. So this is the question which I have solved for question number 15. So now see, Question number 16. It is from the chapter of trigonometry. Let's solve it. What it is given, we have to find the value of theta. Yes. Question number 16. It is given 2 sin square theta plus 3 sin theta plus 1 is equals to 0, and the most important thing is the value of theta should be greater than 180 and less than 540. This is the condition. So for this we have to find two factors of theta so that we can find the values of theta. So the two factors will be, let's write it like this, sin theta plus 2 sin theta plus sin theta plus 1. So let's take 2 sin theta common, then it will be sin theta plus 1 into sin theta plus 1. So the two factors of sin theta will be, one is sin theta plus 1 and the other is 2 sin theta plus 1. So from here we can say that sin theta is either minus 1 or sin theta is equals to minus half. So in the trigonometric table, the value of sine what? 90 degree is equals to 1. So we can write sin theta equals to minus sin 90 degree. And here we can write sin theta is equals to minus sin 30 degree. Isn't it? Yes. So now you can say that ma'am, we can cancel out sin from both the sides. No, we can't. We have to convert it to some. Why we can't cancel? Because there is a negative sign. We have to convert it to positive quadrant. So for that we have to know about the quadrant concept, that on which quadrant the value of sin theta, the result of sin theta is minus. So for sin 180 plus theta is equals to minus sin theta. So from there we can write that 180 plus 90, because sin 180 plus theta is equivalent to minus sin theta. So now sin theta is equals to sine of what? 270 degree. Now we can cancel out and we can say that theta is equals to 270 degree. Similarly for this we will do it. Sin theta is equals to sine of what? 180 plus 30, it is 210. So theta will be equal to 210. So which also satisfies our given condition in question, that is the value of theta is greater than 180 and less than 540. That is, the answer is 270 degree and 210 degree. So now the next question to be solved in this video is question number 17, because this is a question which is also from the chapter of trigonometry. So let's solve it first. Question number 17. Sorry. Question number 19. So what is in question number 19? It is tan 70 degree is equals to 2 tan 50 degree plus tan 20 degree, isn't it? So we will apply the formula of tan of a plus b is equals to tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a into tan b. Everyone will know this formula, 1 minus tan a into tan b. So now let's write 70 as 50 plus 20. So tan 70 is equals to tan of 50 plus 20. So we will write it as tan 50. The formula, we will apply the formula, tan 20, then 1 minus tan 50 into tan 20. Now we will cross multiply and we will get what? It's tan 70. We will get tan 70 into 1 tan 70 minus tan 70 into tan 50 into tan 20 equal to the numerator, that is tan 50 plus tan 20. Now we will keep tan 70 in the left hand side because in the proof we require tan 70 in the left hand side. So let's keep tan 70 in the left hand side and take this one and that side and convert this 70 degree again to 20 degree because in the right hand side we require 50 and 20 only. So we can write tan 70 as tan of 90 minus 20. Then tan 50 into tan 20 plus tan 50 plus tan 20. So tan 90 minus 20 is cot 20 into tan 50 into tan 20 plus this two will remain same, that is tan 50 plus tan 20. So now cot 20 and tan 20 will cancel out. Why? Because cot and tan are inverse of each other. So now the left hand side is tan 70 and in the first part only tan 50 remains and the last two term is being same throughout the calculation part. So tan 50 plus tan 50 is 2 tan 50 plus tan 20, which is our required proof. So in this way we have to solve this question with the help of the formula. Generally the section A and section B can be solved very easily if we know all the basic concepts of every chapter, and also if we solve the exercises and examples of book, then it's very easy to score full marks in section A and section B. So thank you.